Hello. So I'm going to respond to the compliments um, topic. And I don't have the questions in front of me, so it's going to be fun to do this. So I think one of the questions was, what's the nicest compliment I've ever received? And I realized after I posted this and after I watched a couple of the responses that this was a hard topic. I didn't think it would be, but it is. um, I think the nicest compliments are the compliments that, anytime a person gives me a compliment, I think it's very nice because I, like so many others, don't take compliments very well. I have a tendency to say, oh, whatever, or get on the defense and kind of make fun of myself so that maybe if their compliment wasn't real, then it's not going to hurt as bad when I find out, or, whatever. So yeah. So I don't know. I really I think compliments are very nice, and I am always flattered when I'm complimented, and it's an honest compliment. So any honest compliments are the best ones. What's the nicest compliment I've ever given? Well, it's very hard for me to give compliments. That's sort of an interesting thing I think about me, is that although I think very highly of people in general, and most people that I know, I don't I don't usually give compliments. So any compliment that I give, I think is nice, just because, like I said, it's kind of rare for me to give compliments, and it's not that I don't want the other person to feel good, but um, I think that all the other things that I do, I guess I think are showing them that I think well of them, think good of them, that I have good thoughts about them. So what's the nicest compliment I've ever given? I don't know. I guess anytime I give a compliment, it's good. But usually, if I do give you a compliment, I mean what I say, and you know, like Melissa said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. There you go. What's the nicest compliment I've ever heard given to somebody? That's what I meant. Not have I ever heard to me, but what's the nicest compliment I've ever heard somebody give to somebody else? Is what my that question was supposed to be. Um, I guess the nicest compliments I've ever heard are written and for movies. So, like you make me want to be a better man, and you complete me, and stuff like that. I think those are super nice compliments. But really, the nicest compliment I've ever heard given to somebody else, in my general, whatever, um, I don't really know. Anytime somebody compliments somebody else, I think it's a good thing. Anytime somebody compliments somebody else, I think it's a good thing. Am I repeating myself? I don't know. I'm suddenly crazy. How do I take compliments? I already talked about that. I just don't believe it. And it's not that I was ever made to believe that I wasn't whatever the compliment was. So if somebody says you're pretty or you're smart or whatever it is, I don't I never nobody ever made me think that I wasn't those things. It's just, well, you know what? I take that back. Yes, they have. In middle school, I was ridiculed very harshly, and I think a lot of my inability to take compliments very well stemmed from that because I don't trust people because of how I was treated then. And yes, it was a long time ago. Yes, and I should totally be over it. But I mean, even on here, even on YouTube, you get people who say mean things to you and don't care how you feel, and don't remember that you actually are a human being, even though you're a little square box, a talking head, basically. Excuse me. So I don't have a very strong trust in that part of people. I trust people in general. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, I think. I'm trying to think of what my other questions were. I think that was it, but that's my response to the compliments thing. So basically, the answers are I don't know, and I don't know. But I appreciate you guys responding and all the compliments that you gave each other on your videos. I think that's part of the point that I was trying to make, that a compliment certainly does go a long way. Um, Even if you just put a little smiley face on somebody's video as a comment, I think that that's a compliment to them, that lets them know that you watched, and that you, whether you liked it or not, you still were there, and that they're not alone in the world, I guess, is the thing. So that's what I have to say about that topic. All right, you guys have a great weekend. I will see you on Sunday evening with the next topic. Bye now.